So leather privilege is the ability to access leather people, leather spaces, leather gear, and leather experiences. Let's think a little bit more about what that means. Accessing leather people ranges from simply knowing other kinksters to having a local community. Accessing leather spaces might mean that you have a bar that you can go to, but it might also mean a friend with a playroom. Access to leather gear can be everything from a full leather uniform to a pair of boots to a hanky. And access to leather experiences means that at some point in your life, you have the chance to do some really great kinky sex, or even some not so great kinky sex. Now, the very fact that you are watching this video means that you have at least some leather privilege, because you have access to a leather person and you have access to this virtual leather space we've created here on social media. You may not have much gear and you may not yet have had experiences, but you do have some leather privilege. I'm aware of exactly how much leather privilege I carry. In terms of access to leather people, not only do I have a lot of leather friends, not only do I have a lot of leather community, but I have access to title holders, bar owners, leather makers, magazine publishers, influencers, all the leather people. I know a lot of them, and that provides me a great deal of privilege. Same thing with spaces. Yes, I have a playroom. Yes, I have access to 2 bars locally, but I also have access to parties that are by invite only that other people may not have the same access to. For leather gear, I certainly have more than my share. In fact, I own some items that some people may never be able to own simply because they won't ever be able to afford them. And certainly I have 30 years of leather experience. So I'm very cognizant of the fact that I have kind of all the leather privilege. And it's part of the reason why I do things like this, to open up leather spaces where you can access leather people and begin to gain leather privilege. Now, of course, leather privilege is an earned privilege. No one's born with leather privilege. You move into it. But there's still a role to play for social privilege, that unearned privilege. And in the next video, we'll think about the complicated interplay between unearned privilege and the earned leather privilege. So stay tuned.